not want to eat them. Throw them away. Once you have this disregarded, you take your finger and you clean out all the insides of the crab. Once you got that cleaned out, now all you have is shell and meat. The best way I found to do this is to snap it in the middle, take your two thumbs behind, your four fingers on the front, and just snap it. That'll give you two halves. What you do with these halves is there's a couple different methods that I've learned. You can either take your fingers and crack the half like that, gently put your thumbs together, pry this open, disregard the half with no meat in it, and then you can pull this out and you take your fingers and you simply pick this out and you can eat all this meat that's in these columns, which is in the skeleton part of the crab. This is all meat, you just have to pick it out from in between the different columns. Okay, the other method which I have learned, which I found that is a lot faster than pickers basically use, is what you do is you take your knife and you take it and lay it across these knuckles here and you cut these knuckles. Just cut them right off and disregard them. Once you have the knuckles cut off, all you can do is just pry this open just like this and you get two beautiful pieces of meat, and you just pull the meat right out of the cartilage, out of the shell right there. As I go to deal with our crabs, I wanted to show you one thing. I got two pairs of gloves here. I got one that says steamed on it that I use for steamed crabs, and I got one that I use for live crabs. So they look the same, but they are definitely different. I'll go ahead and shut our stove off. Watch this steam. Look at this lid. Try one of these. Usually I just break a claw off and crack it open. See what this meat looks like as it comes out. Now the meat's got a pretty good texture to it. It don't look mushy. It doesn't look clear. When crab meat usually isn't cooked well, it's got a real clear tint to it. This here is pretty, it's real white, it's kind of fluffy. I'm pretty sure these crabs are done. If these crabs weren't heavy, if they're lighter crabs, sometimes you get water running out of them. It's no real cause. It's just that the crabs, what's happened is they've gone through a slough, or they've just recently sloughed out, which means they turn into a soft crab, and now they're getting hard again to regain their shell, and they got a lot of water content in them. Sometimes that juice tastes really good. When they're really packed full crabs and they're good, heavy, hard number one crabs, you won't have any water. It'll be solid meat. Well, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and take these crabs out, place them on my tray any way I'd like, and we're going to have one of these babies for dinner here in a minute. These crabs really smell good. Once you steam the crabs yourself, you'll never go back to buying crabs already steamed. You'll understand exactly what I mean. Now I put these crabs in the pot and they were live. I didn't have any ice on them. Something that I want to mention to you is most of these crabs didn't break their claws off. So it's half dozen one, half dozen the other, what you would like to do when it comes to that situation. We just gently take our crabs out. What you didn't do is you take it pretty easy, because you don't want to knock off your seasoning. Now, if you really want the seasoning to pack on the crabs good, what you need to do is wet the shells of your crabs before you put them in the pot, and the seasoning will stick on the shells a lot better. A lot of people say that it doesn't matter, everyone wants their crabs flipped this way when they're steaming them. However, I've learned if they're upside down, if they're backwards, if they're any way, it doesn't matter. The steam will get in the crab. Sometimes I even think the crabs taste better when they're steamed upside down. I don't know why. It's just a thing that I have learned. ahead and get some of these crabs here out of the pot. Now that you have your crabs out, they're steaming hot, invite all your friends and family over, and there you have it. Crack them open. Be careful when you crack them open because they still are hot, and you let them cool off for a while, and you're good to go. You have freshly steamed Maryland style crabs.